Greetings, friends. Wow, this video contains the meat and potatoes of a very successful refund scam bait. In it, myself and Chappie Gray of the Scam Pond use an effective social engineering tactics to extract multiple resources from the scammer, which not only drag the bait on for an extended amount of time, but has seriously implications for the scammer boss who entrusted vital information to the scammer that was ultimately a great loss to them.
Hello.
Yes, I'm calling because I got a message invoice from the Geek Squad earlier today, and I'd like to get it taken care of.
So now tell me, ma'am, what's the problem with your account?
Well, I got a bill for the amount of $419,
So,
and it doesn't really make sense. I don't know
alright.
why I'm being charged.
Because, ma'am, your computer protection has been completed. So for that reason, you got that email, and for that reason, it is going to charge you $490. Because, ma'am, you got that services. And now, if you don't want to continue with it, ma'am, you can cancel it by filling up a cancellation form. You just need to fill out a cancellation form and a refund form.
Okay, how do I do that?
Do one thing, ma'am. I am holding the line for you. Take your time, go ahead, and be seated in front of your computer. Then I will be guiding you further and helping you out how you can cancel it. You don't have to worry about the money, ma'am. As you called us, I have already put the transaction on hold, so you don't have to worry about that money. You can hang up the call and call our banking manager number, okay?
Okay, I'll do that right away. Bye-bye.
All right. Have a good day. May God bless you, ma'am. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Jays, that dude was really sick in the head.
To the billing department of Geek Squad. This is Steve Roy. How are you doing today?
Hello, Steve. I'm doing fine. My name is Susanna Scott, and I was being helped out with a refund on a bill that I'm being charged $419 on. I filled out a refund form, and then the rep told me I needed to call you.
All right, let me quickly go ahead and process this refund for you, and just let me know if you are logged into your bank, and I'll send you a direct deposit link, which will be saying, do you accept the refund of $419 from Geek Squad? And once you click
Okay.
on yes, I accept the refund, and it will be credited back into your account, and we can close this case.
It says updating your computer, 25% complete. Do that, turn off
All
your
right.
computer.
Perfect. So it
If you
means
don't,
that the
if you
subscription is
don't,
getting canceled? Yeah.
okay, if you don't mind, I'd like to set the phone down and get something to drink, some water. I'll be right back, okay?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Do not hit enter. They will be asking you a few questions. They will just make sure that you are the right person who is supposed to get this refund, and this is just for the security. Your refund amount is $419, but we are
That's
going to
correct.
do it in two transactions. The first one will be $300, and the second one will be $119. By that way, you can save at least $69. That will be the service charges if we do it in one transaction.
Refund scammers will often split the total amount to be refunded into two parts. First, they get a glimpse of how much you have in your savings account and will base the split from that. For example, if they want to steal $40K, they will split a $600 refund into a $400 and then a $200 refund. They then use a false terminal screen and use tricks to make the victim think they typed 40,000 instead of 400.00.
So you will, when they ask you what's the refund amount, just put in 300.00, okay?
It's not asking now. Oh, now it is. Okay, now it's
Okay.
big representative. I don't understand the number. It says 3,00,00.00.
That's $300,000. No, that's not the correct amount. What
That
is
doesn't say
what
that
what is the
that doesn't. That's not 300,000.
the
It's not a legitimate number. 300,000 only has one comma. That had two commas.
$300,000 is a huge amount. Your amount is just $419, and that's the amount that you should be getting in your account. My portal got blocked. Just give me a quick moment. Jessica,
Okay.
please connect me to finance department. I'm not able to process the refund right now. It says portal is blocked due to the security reasons.
What a idiot.
Okay.
This guy's,
I'm
he's
working
just
on a
stupid.
case ID that is 8629
He is stupid.
2214.
What a stupid
$300,000.
scammer.
Jessica, just give me 2 minutes. I'll call you back. Thank you.
You gotta
Well,
call me back.
This, no, I'm calling back Jessica. Just give me a moment. I'm just connecting on your computer right now. I need to check by myself.
I'm kind of confused. I really don't understand.
Yeah, even I am feeling like, what exactly went wrong there. I'm trying to connect on the computer and it's not letting me to. Just give me a quick moment.
I saw the mouse move, though.
Scammers will use either AnyDesk or a similar program to blacken the screen so that the victim cannot watch as they transfer the amount they wish to steal from the savings account to the checking account. The scammer will then use a technique called HTML editing using the built-in tools of a web browser to either make the savings account balance appear as if no money had left it or to change the details of the transaction screen to say Norton Refund Department, for example.
Oh my goodness, what just happened here? I don't know. I don't understand what's the problem. Oh my goodness. Just give me a moment. Do
That's
not
what
do
it's.
anything. Do not touch the computer. Yeah, I need to fix it. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my job and there will be a huge
Well, I don't
amount
want you
of
to.
penalty on us. Yeah, just give me a
I
moment
don't.
to
I
see.
don't. I don't want you to lose
Oh
your
my
job.
God. Thank you so much, but you are also in kind of trouble. Just give me a moment. I just need to fix this anyhow. Give me a moment.
Why?
Let me
Why would
try
I
to
be in trouble?
connect on your
Why would I be in
not trouble
trouble?
in terms of not in terms of you have done something wrong. It says that there will be the taxes penalties, and we don't want to go through the procedure, and they can suspend your account as well. So if the transaction
Taxes.
is being reported as an unauthorized transfer, because the funds that you receive, it's an unauthorized transfer. Can you show me the page wherein this mistake has happened? Is this the one?
You can see I typed 300.00 several times.
Why is there a comma here? There is a comma here. You see it?
That's in the wrong.
After the dot, yeah, comma, then a dot, then a comma, then a dot. Are you sure that you haven't done it? Like it's not your keyboard mistake or something like that? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Just give me a moment. We need to fix this concern, and I need to make sure that it's an online. You see here. Welcome to the online bank form under user risk.
Yes.
Ensure no mistake else penalty of an account.
Yes, I see
They
it.
can do one thing. They can charge you the penalty, and they can also suspend the account for 180 days for the investigation. I need to get out of this trouble, and so let me see if I can find any option. For you, do not touch the computer. Do not touch the bank account. Do not do anything right now. Let me see if we can fix it without going through that trial, okay?
The scammer is aware that the victim may be able to log into their bank with their cell phone or other device and see the actual balance. So they will often claim that doing so would violate a security protocol since they have connected the victim's computer to a secure server.
Give me a moment.
I don't. We're not
Jessica,
going
please
to try.
connect me to Jason.
Because you need to slow down. For starters, there's not going to be a trial. I'm not going to pay a penalty on a mistake that you made.
Yeah, Jessica, please connect me to Jason. This is regarding
You
the
made
case
the
ID
you made the
8629
mistake. You made the
2523
mistake. You
2214.
made the mistake. I can't be blamed for your mistake.
I didn't have any kind of, this is between your bank and you. This form has nothing to do with us.
Okay, well then I'll go to my bank and talk to them
And
about it.
let me see if I can fix it without you getting penalized for this mistake. And
I
without
won't.
me,
I'm not going to
being
be.
put on
I
the bank.
am not. I am not going to be penalized. I don't know where you get that from.
All
I
right,
have
I
done nothing
understand that.
wrong. You're saying I'm going to be penalized. That's a bunch of bullshit. No, I'm
That's
not. I make no claim to that money. You blew it. If anyone's going to get penalized, it's you.
well, as far as the funds are concerned, right now, my priority is to make sure that we get our funds back, everything is restored back to normal,
It,
and you don't face
is there
any
a
kind of
possible?
penalty, and you don't face.
Is there it?
I
Is there a possibility
I
you
am
could lose your job over this?
absolutely. I can lose my job, and there
Good,
will be a trial.
good. I hope you lives it. You don't deserve a job like this. You suck at it.
Well, I haven't done anything wrong. You also know it. I was just guiding you, and it was you with
I
your
don't know how
bank,
to
and
tell you
what I
this.
asked.
I don't know how to tell you this, man, but 300,000 does not have more than one comma. It has only one comma. It's not even formatted
It's
properly.
it's it's the banking. All the banks work in the same format. I'm working with a client. Well, we have a situation here. I was trying to process the refund of $419, and while processing the refund, the bank asked several questions on the live bank form, which is under user risk. Well, while processing the refund, they asked few
Well, yeah.
questions, and then the customer, gave the right answers. But when it comes to the amount, they asked the amount several times. But I can see, after she was supposed to get 300 in the first transaction, and I can see 300. But after the 00, there's a comma. Well, there was no way to stop the transaction. I was not even aware. And when I tried to, I was just checking with my portal. It got all of a sudden it got blocked, and it said that due to the security reason, the portal has been blocked, the refund portal. And I guess this is the security reason that unauthorized funds were transferred into the customer's account. It's either the customer's mistake or something wrong with the keyboard, or something went wrong, and she ended up receiving the $300,000. I know that it's a huge amount, but well, if we call the Cyprus bank, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to the bank is going to suspend the account, and all the money will get stuck into the account, and then there will be the investigation and all. Can you stop the accounts team from taking any action? I understand that it's a huge amount, but we can. Is
What
there any way that we
action?
can get these funds back without
Who are you
reporting this
who are
transfer
you,
to the?
who are you talking to? I don't
Okay.
hear them at all. Just you by yourself.
Ma'am, just give me a moment. You are on speaker right now, and I'm just talking to the head of the finance department, and he's just trying to give me an option to fix this concern. Okay.
I'm going to leave the room. You could just have your
Okay.
chat with your supervisor. Bye.
Well, why are you trying to run away? Did you have the huge amount of money, and it will cause problem for you? I'm trying to fix it without you
No,
getting
no, no.
into trouble, without getting me into trouble.
What? I'm going to go do something
Well, you
valuable. I'm
need
going to
to.
clean some dishes. I don't want to listen to that. It's a one-sided conversation. I can't hear the other person. Not
Yeah,
once
tell
did
me.
I hear you, not once did I hear you utter the phrase reconciliation. That is the standard practice that banks follow when transactions are done improperly. Not once did you say reconciliation, nor did you say recall or even code 642, which is another way of putting a placated decisive deposit. You didn't mention any of
Well,
those
I'll tell
things.
you. I'll tell you, as far as the portal through which you receive the funds, I cannot recall the funds. It has been already credited into your account. I cannot recall it, and I cannot reverse the transfer. As far as the funds are concerned, and I
That's
cannot
your
simply go ahead and
problem.
take the funds
That
out of
is
your
it.
account. That's not.
That is your
It's
problem,
your
not
problem as
mine.
well.
No, it isn't. No, it
That's
isn't.
absolute. First thing is
Okay.
that I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help me. Okay, you need to understand this thing. And if this thing has happened, it's going to cause trouble for me. It's going to cause trouble for you. And if you say that
No, it
you are
won't.
out of it, the funds are into your account, and it's not something that I'm trying to. I need to make you
Okay,
understand the situation is very tough. Now,
You clearly don't understand that
Jason,
you're here.
Jason,
You are
give
here
me
to
2 minutes.
suddenly listen. You are here to serve me, not the other way around. I am master, you're the servant. You're getting it backwards.
You're my customer, and I respect you. I admire you, and it's like, I am nothing against you. The trouble has happened. The mistake has happened. Whether you have done it, whether the system has done it, something went wrong. You received the funds, and we are trying to fix it. There's no fight between you and me. And if you want me to get penalized for this thing, if you want me, I mean,
Yes, I
somebody to
do.
take action against me, they can.
I think
Well,
I think
this
you should
will
be
be
fired.
audited. This is not a,
I think you should be fired, to be honest. You should lose your job.
okay.
Yeah, I don't think you deserve this job.
Don't you want to fix this concern right now on the huge amount
No,
of money
and
that got transferred into your account?
the people I work with at my own work are like 20 times smarter than you. They could figure this out. They would have figured this out like 5 minutes ago. You're
Ma'am,
tripping
I
over
don't have to tell
tiny
you about
things.
my.
You're
I'm
It's
not.
not that big of a deal.
Now let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. You made a mistake on the bank form. I have nothing to do with it,
No, I didn't.
and you can
No, I
fight
did
with your
not.
bank.
No,
You can.
no,
You
I just
received.
took a,
I have.
I'm gonna take a
What?
fight. I took a fight out
What?
of that ridiculous three hundred
All right,
thousand dollars.
not
Is
you.
not
Then it's your bank.
three hundred
Is
thousand
it
dollars
your bank?
doesn't have two commas in it.
Is it
What?
your bank then? Is it your bank? Is it your bank that's who did the mistake? It's the Cyprus
No,
Credit Union online form.
that isn't what Cypress Credit Union looks like. It has purple and white themes.
It's
That's black and white. That's not
it's
Cypress
this
Credit
is
Union.
what does it say on the
Wasn't
top?
that? Just because it has the title doesn't mean it's the bank.
Well, you are taking it so totally. Then what does it mean that you have not received the funds and you're not going to return back the funds? Do you have any other intention that you want to keep the funds or something like that?
What I need to do is
What's
call
going
my
on?
bank and I just call my bank and tell them to return the money. It's not that hard. Not that hard.
Well, if you call, I'm not going to stop you from you calling your bank and asking them to. Then it will be between
Okay.
you and your bank, and we have to file the case against you because this is an illegal and unauthorized
So if
transfer. We
I
have never approved
so
this
so
transfer.
so
If
if I return the
if
money,
your
you're still
account
gonna
gets
file a
suspended,
case against me?
Scammers often threaten the victim's bank will retaliate with high fees or even criminal charges if they call the bank and ask about the overpayment. This is to keep the victim completely in the dark while the scammer slips this evil social engineering tactic into high gear.
then no,
They're gonna
that
file a
that
case.
let me tell you what's gonna let me let me tell you what's gonna happen. Let me tell you the process. If you don't know the process, let me explain you the process. They will put the account under suspension, and then they will send it to the legal department, and then they will go ahead and inquire about the entire thing. How it happened. What happened, what you were trying to do, how you received these funds, where the money came from, and there will be the
Okay.
complete investigation. And 180
Okay.
days is the investigation time. There will be the penalty. They are going to charge you the $25,000 because this is their
That's
disclaimer.
fine. I can
Then
afford it.
plus the taxes, and we are not going to give you any kind of compensation for this, and it will
I
be
don't want
between
any.
the
I don't
legal
need
team.
compensation. I don't need compensation.
So are you ready with are you okay with that your account getting suspended and they taking the action? Are you okay with it? You need to tell me or this recorded line then.
No, because what I'm gonna do is call my bank and tell them to send the money back to you. That's the least I can do.
This is not that simple. We are not doing any kind of business with you, and there is no clause for the mistakes in the bank.
So
You need to understand that this thing.
you don't want me to give you your money back is what you're saying.
I'm not
I
saying
don't
that let me talk to the finance
I don't
department. Let me
understand.
see if there is any
I
other
don't
way to fix
understand.
this concern.
I I don't understand any other way to do this other than to give you your money back. And you're gonna tell me that I can't do that. So you might as
All
well
right,
just say I'm
let me tell
screwed.
you the
You
banking
might as well have a
process.
gun. You might as well have a gun to my face. I mean, I can't do anything but do that.
Well, ma'am, money is with you. It's not with me, and it's not in my account. The money went into your account. The money is with you, and you're on the call. And I'm trying to make you understand. And I'm talking to the head of the finance department, the Jason, and he disconnected the call just right now. And I was talking to him. I'm trying to take a solution for this problem, so that you don't
I don't understand. I
you don't
don't.
suffer because of this. You don't face the consequences, and I also don't face the consequences. And leave me aside. Leave me aside. And if you want the concerned department to take action against me, that's completely fine. That's you
No,
are
I
within
want
your
you
rights
fired.
to complain against me. But
It would please me immensely to hear of your firing. It really would. I would take joy. I would even dance a little bit, knowing that you no longer have a job. I don't give a rat's ass about you.
well, that's completely fine. Then what do you want me to do? Do you want me to take the action against this transaction because it's between you and your bank and
No,
you,
no,
and
no.
plus the
I want
funds
you
that
to.
you received.
I
That
want.
it's
I
on the
want you to.
recorded line. Now listen to me for 2 minutes.
I
Now
want
listen to me
listen.
for 2 minutes
No,
before you
listen
say
to
anything.
me. I have not said anything. I
Okay.
want you to run out. I want you to run out the door, run down the sidewalk, and punch yourself in the fucking face. That's how stupid you are. Just punch yourself in the face.
This is very sad. You don't want me to get this issue fixed. It was
Yes, I
with
want it
you
fixed.
and with
I
your
want it
bank. I
fixed.
have nothing,
I want it.
nothing to do,
I want
and
it. I
you are
want to
just
get.
taking it out on
I
me.
Yeah, because you're a dummy, and I want to get it fixed so that I can have this harassment off my ass. Let's get it fixed.
All right, let me make sure that your account doesn't get suspended, and let me make sure that you
It
don't get
won't.
penalized.
It won't get
Well, you're
suspended.
saying that you won't, but this is the process, and banks don't have any clause for this happened directly from the server, and the banks don't have, even if they know you, if they know you well, they won't be able to help you. They cannot flunk the process. Ma'am, do you understand the banking process? Do you know how banks work? Do
Yes, I
you want
do.
me to tell you how the banking process? I have seen, I have more than 15 years of experience, and
You know what I do for a living?
well, you may be the president of United States. That doesn't
On the
matter
con-
right now. The
I am a
process, nobody
comp.
can flunk the process.
I'm a certified public accountant. I'm a comptroller for a healthcare company. I deal with the banks daily.
You
Okay.
are a certified accountant. I don't doubt you, but at the same
Okay.
point in time,
Not
just
one
tell
thing
me
you're
just answer
saying.
me one question.
Not one thing you've said makes a lick of
I don't want
sense.
to
That's
argue
the
with you,
problem.
ma'am. Let me try to fix this concern. Why are you after me like anything? I haven't done anything wrong, and you are not. It's not me versus you, and we are not fighting for something that if you want to use bad words against me, completely fine.
I think,
I'm not going to argue with you
honey,
on that. But at the
I
same
could
point in time,
listen.
trying to.
I could listen. I can go to the bank, talk to the bank manager. We can look at the roster of transaction as it hit the bank as a whole. We can identify the source of the funds, and then we can
That's
tag
not how
them
bank
and
works.
have.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yes,
You're
it.
saying that you are accountant. At the same point in time, you don't know how the process works.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
this
So
is
since
not
you know
this
what
is not
banks.
a normal
Okay.
transaction.
Okay.
Let's suppose
Okay.
that
So
you
okay.
received
Listen.
the
Listen.
funds from.
Okay. So
You're not listening
when
to
you
me, and
wouldn't
but
answer
I'll
one
listen to you.
question.
But you need to give me 2 minutes to answer you. Okay? I'll
Answer
listen
one.
to you. I'll listen to you.
Answer one question. Answer one question. Okay, pretend you're walking into a bank, assuming you've ever stepped foot into a bank. Banks are more than just websites, they're actual buildings with guards. You didn't know that,
Well,
did
you
you?
can talk to the teller, you can talk to the manager, you can talk to the bank
No, you
executives,
can't.
you can
No,
talk
you.
to anyone.
Okay, can you just run up to the teller and talk to them?
Well, first of all, you need to take the token.
You've never been in a
Once they
bank.
give
You've
you the
never been
token,
in a
I'm
bank
talking.
before. You've never been inside of a bank, have you?
What are you talking about, ma'am? You don't know the banking process, and you're trying to teach me about the banking process. Is this what
You've
we
never.
are doing right now here?
Well,
Banks are more than websites. I know that. No, the website
I
is that
doubt.
that can be operated. Yeah,
I
that
don't
can be
believe. I
operated
don't believe.
online, and
I don't. I don't believe you've ever stepped foot in a bank in your entire life. I really don't. You don't act like it.
Well,
You don't
you
know how to
are trying
talk.
to insult me.
You don't.
I'm not going to take this insult. I'm not going to
I'm not
take any kind of,
insulting.
insults on me.
Telling someone the truth, as insulting as it might be, is sorely needed in this case. You need to be realistic. Tell Jason if my account gets suspended, I can't send you the money back.
Well, that will get, if your account gets suspended, your account will get suspended for 6 months. Our money will get stuck into your account. That's for sure. Anything that
Okay.
comes under that, the social security number that you have, be it the other bank as well, you won't be able to process any kind of, transactions. You will be completely stopped from doing any kind of, financial transactions. Just because
Okay. Okay.
thank goodness, thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness.
We have a good news. The best thing is that you won't be getting penalized for this mistake, and you don't
I
have to
know.
go through any kind of legalities. And you just the only thing is you need to tell me over this recorded line that you will send us our funds back.
You were talking to a fellow named Jason. I would like to speak to him.
He's the head of the department. He would not be talking to the customer. Okay. So he has already given me the
Okay.
option, and he's back in meeting. But before we start the procedure, you just have to tell me on the recorded line that what exactly happened, and you also have to tell me you have no bad intention to keep the funds, and you just have to tell me that you will return back the funds. The extra funds that you received, you will return the funds.
Tell me when you start.
Just give me a quick
Tell
moment,
me when
okay?
you start recording. To
Sure.
turn on the recording.
Sure.
I, Susanna Scott, do tell that on March 16th, 2023, I filled out a refund form, and then when presented with what appears to be a bank terminal, typed in the amount 300.00, upon which time the bank terminal returned a bogus number that said 3,00,000.00, which literally means nothing. And that's about all I have. And I noted that my bank balance did go up by $300,000.
You have no bad intention to keep the money. You haven't done it deliberately, and you want to return back the funds, right?
I would like to return back the funds by visiting my bank and talking to the banking manager. Oh, and could you play that back for me? Because I want to hear what my recording sounds like.
That went directly into the server. You were on the recorded line, so I have to put you back to the normal line. This one also be recorded, and this is for the internal quality and training. This is for the internal quality and training purposes.
So this is what they're going to use to determine if they're going to fire you or not fire you. I see.
Why do you want me to lose a job? Why are you so adamant on that point?
You're a low quality person. I don't think a person with your mentality should be allowed to work in a. You don't belong in an office setting. You belong in a construction site, or maybe in a bomb cleanup crew. Maybe a cleanup crew on a highway,
Well,
or picking up
whatever
dog,
you are saying,
maybe
it's a
skipping up.
discriminatory. You will be in a legal trouble. Don't say these things on the
You can be
recorded line.
picking up dog shit in a park. You can be a dog shit cleaner, but you're not an office worker.
Well, this is very discriminative, and this can I don't want to take any kind of action against this. This is completely a racist comment, and you shouldn't be saying these things over the recorded line.
Well,
anyways, let me make sure that the company's funds are.
Honey, listen. If I was walking down the street and I saw you walking toward me down the street, I would cross to the other side to get away from you because your problem with smell. I doubt you even take a shower, but maybe once a month. That's what I sense out of you. A disgusting, unkempt, incapable person who barely makes it. That's
so does
what
that
I
mean
think.
that you want to?
It doesn't change whether or not
It
doesn't change. It doesn't change the fact that I need to
can
pay
say so many bad
the
things
money
about
back.
you as well, but that's not what I have been taught, and that's not my upbringing. I have always been taught to respect everyone, and people maybe
There are
have different
some things you
opinions,
just
but
can't.
that doesn't
There are
that
some things you just can't respect, and you're one of them. Now, I do feel I should return this money, so don't take me the wrong way in that direction. I am a principled woman. I will return this money. But there's nothing you can do, not one iota, to make me think differently of you.
well, that doesn't make any difference to me what you think about me. It's like,
Good,
I mean, I
good.
cannot change that, but let me try to fix this concern first, okay? All right, let me tell you what needs to be done. You just have to go to your bank along with the
That's what I was
driver's
planning to
license,
do. Oh my gosh, you
and
want me to take my driver's license? I would never think of doing that. Are you seriously
stop
telling me to
using
bring my driver's? Are you
stop
seriously
provoking
telling
me
me
to
to
say
not forget
anything,
my
and
driver's license?
stop using this. I mean, you are on a professional call. If you think that I'm not good, but at least you can be good, okay? You don't have to be so sarcastic, after receiving such a huge amount.
You're telling me to do things that are so blatantly obvious, it tells me you don't know what you're talking about. You want me to bring my car keys as well?
Well, you stop your sarcasm, then I'll go ahead and let you know what needs to be done.
Think things through before you speak. That's your problem. You talk before you think. Just think before you talk, and it will come out smarter.
The first thing is that they are looking for the account, because this will cost a huge amount to the company as well as to you. We have to look for an account wherein there is no taxes, and we are not doing any kind of business with you, and we should not be paying the taxes for your mistake that you have done.
You're well being.
Or
There are
maybe
no taxes. I don't know where you get the taxes. Who's being taxed?
Scammers grossly misquote tax issues when it comes to money mistakenly wired to the victim's account or overpayment. They will state if the victim tells the bank they are sending the refund difference to a business, they will be taxed heavily, which is another tactic to keep the victim in the dark. It keeps the victim from talking to the bank also.
there will be taxes. Don't you
Okay,
think
so
so?
who collects the tax? What is the collecting body? Is it the state of Utah collecting the tax? And if so, by
Well,
what measure are they allowed to collect such tax? Or is it a federal tax? And if so, which agency is collecting it?
you need to you need to stop acting smart, and you need
No,
to know.
you're telling me you're telling me we're gonna pay a tax. It has to go somewhere. There has to be a law behind it or a
There will be a wire
regulation.
charges, wire transfer fee. There will be a
Okay,
wire
that's a
transfer fee.
fee.
The-
That's a fee. That's standard, but there's no tax. I don't know where
there
they're
will be
getting
the tax.
taxed.
There will
What
be a
kind of
tax, based
tax?
on,
What
well,
kind
it's
of
a business
tax? What is
transfer. You are sending the money back to the business account. There will be the taxes. IRS will collect the taxes, and it will be done through the bank, okay? And this deduction will be done through the bank, and the taxes will be 32%. And that's between you and, we can compensate you that amount, but as far as this amount is concerned, you need to send us the funds back, and we are paying for your taxes. That amount will remain in your account.
So you're gonna pay for my taxes on top of that. That's kind of cool.
Ma'am, if you want me to fix this concern, you need to be a bit serious, and you need to stop using the sarcasm, okay?
Honey, you're talking about a tax that doesn't exist. So when I'm being sarcastic, it's because you're basically telling me about something that's not true.
Well, that's what this. I mean, I got the information. I'm telling you the same thing. If you think that it's not true, it's true. It's not true. I mean, you can do it on your own way. Then why are we even talking then?
Okay, that's an idea. How about I just hang up and then I go talk to the bank manager on my own?
Please log into the bank.
I'm not logging into the bank. I don't need to.
Okay, that sounds good. Now you are trying to do you think that you can run away with the money? Do you have any bad
No, I
intention?
told
And are you trying?
I
Are you
no, I
do you
told
want
you.
me to report
I
this transaction, and do you want my legal department to deal with you?
Scammers will often threaten serious litigation and criminal charges against the victim if they do not comply to their demands to send the money back to them. This is pathetic and very evil of them to do this, as they are likely to cause elderly victims to reel in anxiety.
After receiving the funds, you are telling me $300,000. You want to fight with the legal department on this, and that too on the form which belongs to the Cyprus.
Are you wanting me to go to my bank and wire money to a separate account? Because I can do that. I can go to my bank. If you give me the name and address, account and routing number of a recipient, I can then do a wire transfer of the $300,000 to that account.
You're making it complicated. Otherwise, you would have, you would have been doing the wire transfer back to us, and this whole thing would have been, done and dusted, and everything would have been restored back to normal, and you would have been keeping the refund amount and the compensation amount, and the case would have been, closed as a result. And plus, you could have getting a chance to.
That's what I want to do. I want to send a wire transfer back to you, but I need to have the account information in order to do that.
Until what time your bank remains open, and how far is your bank?
My bank's open till 6 p.m. and it's about 20 minutes drive.
And have you? I mean, this is again. You will tell me something sarcastic, but just checking with you. Have you done any wire in the past?
No, of course I have. So I bought my car with a wire transfer. And that's not being sarcastic. I don't know where you get me being sarcastic. I don't get you.
And trust me, that I'm trying to help you. Trust me on this thing that I'm trying to help you. And I understand the situation is very tough, but I'm trying my level best to help you. If you have to follow the due process, the documentation and everything, it's a hell of a thing to follow these processes. And at the end of the day, what will happen? The same thing, that you will be sending the funds back to us, and you will be fighting with your bank on the penalty amount, and so that will be between your bank and you. Will be out of it. But yes, you will not be paying. You will also be paying the tax amount and all. That will be again on you.
You're telling me that I make it complex? What you just told me basically is the most complex, crazy, haphazard, and inaccurate thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well, what was that?
All I'm doing is wiring money to another account. It's not that complex.
Try to understand this thing as well. I'm also nervous, and you are an accountant. You have a very good knowledge. You have a very good knowledge, and
your job is on the line. I'd be nervous too.
Thank you so much for the understanding, and just give me 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just getting the account details.
I don't understand why Geek Squad would have trouble finding a place for me to return the money.
And we will go ahead and give you the account wherein there are less taxes. So that's the reason why we are trying to find out the best possible option. And the tax amount is very huge, and you just have to give me 4 to 5 minutes. We'll shortly have the account details. Okay. Just be a bit more patient.
Are you telling me I'm going to be sending this to a different country?
Right.
I'm not. Best Buy is an American corporation. I'm sending it to a domestic bank.
Well, as far as the tax is concerned, we are looking this, as I told you that I'm just getting the account details. Give me a moment.
Tell whoever's telling you that there's taxes that they're full of shit. You better hurry. I'm getting tired of waiting. Okay, so that's in Hong Kong. I'm not sending money to Hong Kong. You can forget it. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. You can go fuck yourself.
Hello, the line got disconnected. Sorry about that.
No, it didn't. I hung up on your ass.
Ma'am, what's wrong with you? I gave you the details now, or what's the problem right now? You don't have the printed. Just make a note of it, and the amount that you will be sending us back will be.
The problem is it's a bank in fucking Hong Kong. I'm not sending money to a Chinese bank. You can go screw yourself. I'm not giving money to China. Take
There's,
squad of an
you're
American
not
couple.
sending money to China. China, it is not, and as far as it's a sovereign country, you know, calling Hong Kong as China, it's outrageous. It's a sovereign country, and China is the
It
neighbor
doesn't
of Hong
matter.
Kong.
No, you don't understand. My bank will not let me wire money overseas. I tried to send money to my brother in London a month ago, and the answer was no. During times of war, Utah does not allow international wire transfers anyway. It's just a waste of time. You are one of
And
the.
this
You
is
are
just
one
a
of
silly
the. You're
mistake, but
just.
banks have no clause for the mistakes. So for that reason, that you want the
Okay,
account,
tomorrow by 11 a.m., you give me a U.S. bank and we'll do it then. If he doesn't do it by then I'm
tomorrow.
$300,000 richer. Tomorrow I want to speak to Jason because I somehow get the feeling that either he doesn't exist or he's too shy. I don't understand. Are you going to let me talk to him tomorrow?
He's the head of the finance department. Try to understand. You also know the hierarchy. You know how things work.
You mean they say hierarchy? Hierarchy.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
what
you
I
don't know how
said.
to pronounce. You don't know how to pronounce that word.
Oh my goodness. You are
Tell
you
some.
you are making this is not done. 11 o'clock tomorrow. You will not log into the bank. Otherwise, your account will get suspended because you have a huge amount of money that belongs to us,
Right.
and it will send the notification to the server.
Hello, Stephen.
Yeah, Steve Roy this side. Yeah. Did you receive the email and the message?
No, I didn't receive a message. I'm looking. Yes, Steve Roy. Okay, I see it. This bank is in the United Arab Emirates.
Yes, it's in the United Arab Emirates, and it's in business
That
account,
is not.
the trade
That
partner.
is not. That is not a domestic U.S. bank account. What is wrong with you?
If your bank is not letting you to send this money to United Arab Emirates, let me get the U.S. account. Then let me see if we can get the U.S. account. Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay, do it.
Well, we are sending you the account in United States, and the limit of the account will be $100,000. You cannot do it more than that. So you need to do it in
Why?
3 parts.
Why is
So
there a limit?
let me send.
Why is
The
there a
limit is
limit?
$100,000. $100,000
Where
you
do
can
you
transfer.
where do you get this limit from?
Well, it's been decided by the bank, and that's the limit. That's the limit that you can transfer this much of amount into the account.
Whatever.
So we're gonna
You're a
do it
piece
in.
of work. Just give me 3 bank accounts and I'll send 3 transfers.
Let me ask for 3 accounts if they can provide me. Give me a moment.
I would appreciate it because if we're going to be talking taxes, I'm going to get charged income tax because of this, even for the short while I own this money. So take your time, get 3 accounts.
Both of them. The first 2 are Hawala addresses. We have the cardholder's address as well as their bank account, and they are businesses. So these are 2 Hawala bank accounts. Hawala is an informal method of laundering money, in which case no actual money is exchanged. It is most often conducted between businesses participating in a Hawala network. They use various methods to true up their accounting, including setting resolve dates and practices that use the individual's trade practices to mask the moving of money. This technique is very, very old, used thousands and thousands of years ago to move valuables under the veil of secrecy. Today, Hawala is used by scammers to launder money around the world, and also by terrorists who raise money using these tried and true ancient methods. I don't know what to say about this scammer. I really tore him apart yesterday, though. One of the challenges I have with this voice changer, I can't yell at them, so I have to double down on my logic and criticism.
what I'm gonna say is that I've met some friends through a Zoom coalition meeting, and I've been elected as treasurer, and I am now taking the divestment and sending them to different agents within the company that we're forming. So I'll tell them it's not quite a company just yet, but I'm getting things set up for a company.
Absolutely. I can elaborate a bit, but don't have to. I mean, they can ask this question, but they don't have to authority to go deep down into the situation, and they can. You have been an accountant already, you know how to deal with the bank, and I'm pretty much sure that you will get it clear and keep
Okay,
smiling and
honey.
be confident inside the bank, and that's the best thing to do. But for now, what you can do is you can do $200,000 and just get the receipt, okay?
Okay, okay, I can do that. I'm just gonna keep the 100,000. It's your loss, not mine. All right, I'm gonna go in. I'm here to send some. I have two wire transfers that I need to send. Both are 100,000 each, and here I have
Oh,
the addresses, complete information for both of them.
okay. Let's just step into my office. It's right here, right off the lobby. All right. And what's the purpose of this wire?
Okay, so what we're doing is these are friend associates of mine, and we're planting the seeds for a business that we want to run. It's probably going to take in the upwards of a year, so it's still considered personal at this point. And I would like to send it each of them $100,000 to plant these seeds.
Um, okay. It's for business, but you're telling me it's personal?
Right, it's for personal, but at some point it's going to become a type of business.
And what type of business is it?
Well, we're not sure. It's going to have something to do with advanced learning that we're going to be offering for foreign students. This is just out of my curiosity.
Sure.
When money gets sent from bank to bank, are there taxes associated with these transfers? Because I had someone
Tax?
who's close to me that told me that transfers can have tax, and I honestly always thought that there was no tax.
Yeah, that
I
doesn't make
had to
any sense at all.
right, because
Who
is it
told you
tax?
that?
Is it? It was a good friend of mine. They said that they in discussing on how I was going to do things. They said they just mentioned that there would be taxes, and
That
I
doesn't make any
honestly
sense whatsoever. Your friend needs to be educated.
I'm gonna have to let them know that they're just full of shit. Oh, here's the
They,
French. I don't mean these.
you said it, but you're absolutely right there. That doesn't make any sense. And if they told you that with any type of confidence, then
Yeah.
they're lying to you. There's no such thing
Okay.
as taxes. And again, there's no government body that's collecting it. So that I don't know why they would tell you that.
Okay. Well, thank you for
Um,
for letting me know
but
that.
they told you that about these two bank accounts that you're giving me.
No, 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 no. That was just something I was at work discussing with. It was a good friend of mine, and he brought that up. Now I can embarrass them in front of our little clan.
Oh, absolutely. You could have some fun with them because it might be the dumbest thing that I've heard all week.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell them that they're just stupid.
For sure. That is one of the dumbest things that I've heard, considering that a government agency has to collect it, and we'd all be in jail if the banks could do that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you.
But you did say that this was for education, because the name of this business has nothing to do with that, so it just confused me a little bit. Let me just look at the other one here. What's the purpose of the other wire then?
It's the same thing. Is this two different people?
These are two different businesses, ma'am.
Well, they're businesses, but I'm reaching out to the people inside of the business.
Okay. And you know them well enough to be sending them this amount of money.
Yes. I was able to talk to him. He said that I didn't need a number, but I was able to get numbers.
Hold on. Who is he telling you that I don't need a number?
He's a friend of mine. I've been talking to.
So is this the same
okay.
person who doesn't understand about taxes, who seems to think that the bank is allowed to do taxes?
Yeah, it's actually the same person.
Right. Well, he doesn't sound very smart because I'm telling you right now, ma'am, as I told you, the IRS is requiring this. It is right on the document, as you can see with your own two eyes here. I don't know who
Okay.
this person
Okay.
is, but he does not sound very bright. Now, these phone
Okay.
numbers, they're the ones associated with the bank accounts when they were opened, correct? So I just want to explain something to you. When we have to verify things from bank to bank, one of the ways we do that is the phone number that was used on the account when opening. That lets us know that we're dealing with the correct account. So let me go verify
okay.
that. I need to talk to my manager as well. That you can see me right there through the glass. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. I just need to verify that these phone numbers are associated with the bank account.
If they tell you anything, and if they are not convinced, just come out of the bank and tell them that you'll do it a different way, okay? But try
Yeah,
to
we're looking at it.
tell them
Help
that.
him. Oh, he's just coming back. Be quiet.
Okay, ma'am, are you talking to somebody?
No, I was just practicing something, but we're okay. I'm not talking to anybody.
Okay, it's all glass, so I can see you. It looks like you're talking. First of all, these phone numbers were never associated with the bank accounts. However,
Okay.
what my manager just brought up is while we were going over this, he brought your account up and he's showing me. Okay, it looks like Walter came down a few months ago and took out $200,000, or actually $275,000 in cash.
He was reacting to a bad experience we had with Bitcoin. He had tried to send $30,000 at a Bitcoin ATM, and the money went to the wrong Bitcoin address, and it took like
Oh
3 months
no.
to get the money back. I suggested if maybe he should come down to the bank and withdraw, couple, maybe 300 or whatever you can do, and let's put it into a safe, and then we would research something else we can put our money into besides a bank or Bitcoin.
Okay, well, here's the problem. When he filled it out, he also had to fill out the IRS 8300 form, and he did not
Okay.
complete it. But
Well, that
apparently,
seems
he
like
made a scene, and he got into an argument with the lady
he
who was
can.
giving him the money. He took the money and said, "I'll fill it out when I damn well please." However,
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
we have sent 6 certified letters to your home, and we have called him at least 12 times. We've not heard back once from him. So now it's become an issue with the IRS trying to explain what's happening with that money. We've asked multiple times for him to come down, and it's gone ignored. So now the next step is
Man.
this: your bank account is now frozen. Both
What?
of your ATM cards are officially frozen.
no.
If you try to use them, let me explain. If you try to use them,
This
they
is.
will be taken by the machine. What you need to do, you're going to have to come back in 7 to 10 days, and they're going to send you another letter.
7 to 10.
Yes. Until then, your account is frozen. Now, when you come back, you can only come to this main branch, and you must see me. So no other branches will be able to talk to you whatsoever. Your account is officially on hold. Hopefully, you've still got the money in your safe that you can live on for 10 days, because that's a lot of money. But he has got to come down and answer these questions and sign the paperwork when the fraud department reaches out to him.
Okay.
Now, you
Okay.
also
Well,
tried to wire money to 2 businesses that do not make sense based on what you just told me the money was for. So my
but
boss
that's
is asking me to
personal.
give these two. Okay, that's fine. It's personal for a business that's going to be a business later. The business has nothing to do with the companies that you're sending them to. So that confusion alone, I've had to send that off to the fraud department, and they're going to go investigate those 2 companies just to make sure that there's nothing illegal going on.
This is exactly the reason we withdrew all that money. We don't trust banks anymore. What it is with
Well,
you
that would be
people.
nice to know. If you filled out the paperwork, we would understand all that, and we wouldn't be having
It's
this
my
conversation.
money. It's my money. You guys act like it's your money. It's not your
It's
money.
not
It's
us.
my
It's the
money.
IRS. It's the rules when you take out that amount of money, and you guys are both aware of that.
I'm going to
Okay,
talk to
your
my husband
account is
about this
officially
tonight.
frozen.
We're going to become official customers of a different bank. Can I
Okay,
have my
that's
ID
fine.
back, please? Can I have my
There you
ID
go,
back,
man.
please?
Here you go.
Thank you. Good luck with your career. You really need it. Bye.
Enjoy the day.
Okay, Stephen, are you there?
Yes, I heard it. It's a completely illogical, and
I
I didn't
know.
expect the banks. Yeah,
I
it's
did.
like a complete.
Why are banks like this these days? It not didn't used to be like that. Used to be they treated you like you owned your money. They didn't do this.
Absolutely not. They try to keep the money as much as they can, for a longer period of time, and they invest it somewhere else, and they do business. This is what they do.
I don't know what to do for you. They only.
Oh my goodness.
Is there any way that I can take the cash I have and maybe get like money orders? Or let's see.
How much cash do you have
I'm to,
at home?
well, my husband withdrew a little over 300,000.
All right, let's do one thing. I have a good idea. We can do it, without involving the bank. The banks are, like this only. I don't expect them to be good.
Right.
They
I'm getting
are.
tired of
They're all
banks.
about,
I don't.
how. Yeah, absolutely. So what we're gonna do is, do you have the UPS near to your place?
Yes, I do. It's like 10 minutes away from my house.
All right.
It's just
Just go back to home. I'll let you know. We're gonna pack the cash and we're
okay.
gonna send it through UPS. I'm gonna give you the
Okay.
address shortly, and
Okay.
just go back home and I'll send you the instructions as well.
Okay. So we got to send the 300,000, 100,000 in each.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you don't have to send the whole amount. You can keep $5,000. Okay. Two boxes, $100,000 each, and one box for $95,000. Okay.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get the boxes.
And I'm gonna send you the instructions. I have wrote it down for you, and I'm gonna send you the email, which will have the instructions. You need to pack it accordingly. Okay.
From this scammer, we got one foreign mules bank. We got two domestic Hawala banks, and now we're getting a fourth mule, which is a domestic cash mule. At this point, I can safely say we've gotten 5 mules from this scammer. This guy's been productive for us.
You have. I'm gonna give you three different addresses.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna give you 3 different addresses, and you
Okay,
can
cool.
handle the UPS very well. I know that. You can tell them that it's a gift that to 3 different people. So that's it.
Okay.
And take your
All right.
time, and you can do it as quickly as possible, and just pack it well. Okay.
Okay, so I wish that it did have a real what these boxes would have it been to be checked. Oh my gosh, what is this? My mother. She's been rushed to Midvale Emergency. She fell at the retirement home and she's unconscious. They're putting her in ICU. I need to go see her.
Oh,
I need to
understand.
turn around and go to Midvale.
Please drop
Honey.
the box right now.
No, honey,
I
I can't.
understand
I
it's
can't. I gotta go in the opposite direction. I'll call you
Oh
as
my
soon
God.
as I can, okay? I will call you as soon as I
Can you-
can.
Can you just drop the boxes at
But
the UPS? I
no,
understand.
I have to go. I had to turn my car around and go the opposite direction. I will call you as soon as
Please.
I can.
I hope you enjoyed this refund Scambait video. During it, I was able to obtain the names and addresses of 3 money mules, International Bank, Domestic Bank, and a cash money mule residential address. This approach, the liberation of 3 money mules per refund scammer, has had a profound impact on scammer operations. Cheers!